Alright. Alright guys, so today we're looking at Imagine Earth, the demo. So I was planning on just playing for a bit, getting the gist of the game, and then trying out one of the other modes. But I just went to do that, and all of them are locked behind the demo. So you can only do campaign, and you can only do this one planet, which I've already done. But it is a bit slow, so we'll just quickly play through that, and I'll just show you the gist of the game for the demo, and I'll tell you what I think, and then we'll have a look at how much it costs and when it was released and all that sort of stuff. But what we'll do for today is I'll just do a real quick start fresh on the planet I've already started on, if there's a spot. Yeah, so I'll start here, set up a base, and sort of just show you how it all works. But it'll be a lot quicker because I already have everything set up. Because we'll just quickly do that so you can have a look at the game and see what you think. Alright, so what I have there is where I originally started. So you drop in a city center here. So what we'll do is we will request the merchant to come in. Probably shouldn't have done that yet. But yeah, so you basically, it's just your standard sort of gather resources, choose which ones you want to store, sell what's over the storage amount, so we can sell extra gold. So we'll just drop all these down to 100 because we're not doing anything else. It's the demo. So he's just landed at the spaceport. So we will get ourselves, you're kidding, they don't have it. Landing permit, 32,000. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll sell everything over the limit that we set. Yeah. Okay, so 28,000. So it's still not enough, so we'll sell this tech license because it doesn't matter. So landing permit. Okay, so this is what you start the game with. And what that does is that drops in your town center, we'll call it. So what we'll do is we'll drop it somewhere over here. So we go landing permit, and then you'll see there's your town center, and then there's the map. There's like a ring around it, which shows you the sort of zone of influence where you can build. So here's another one that I set up earlier just to mine some stuff and do some quests. This one as well, same thing. So basically we'll just go we'll just drop in here because there's a bit of everything. So you want to sort of do this where there's nothing too interesting around, so that you can build these little districts around the outside. But just for what we're doing, this will be fine. So we just drop that there. Yeah, doesn't matter about the name. So then they'll build this town center. So then there, that's it. That's that done. So then you would normally want to start with coal. So plop a coal thing on a coal deposit. This little symbol here is a coal deposit. There's actually quite a few around here. I'll drop it over here. Trees. And then you would need to put a farm. So see that? High fertility. So this is a good spot for it here. So we drop a farm there, and then you'd build a stone quarry to start if you were starting the game. So see, if we're next to one, it has that sort of arrow, and then if we were to unlock, yeah, so the triangle setup of this map is a bit annoying, but anyway. So yeah, you'd drop this here or here, and it gets that adjacent panel bonus, whereas I put it over here, it's only 40, 44, and obviously if you're surrounded by rocks, see that, 50, 58, if you got rocks on the either side. Anyway, so that's that. So we'll just pop that down there, and then that would just give you your basic needs, and then you'd need a warehouse. So you'd plop a warehouse down, and what warehouses can do, you don't want to, remember you want to leave room around here if you can to build city districts. So then what your warehouse can do is it can mine things. So lithium, you can mine that and sell it for the demo. I don't know, it's all useless. I thought you'd be able to play more than one planet, but you can't. So I'm just going to sort of speed run this just to give you a gist of the game. It sort of reminds me of the planetary stage of Spore, where you're just sort of popping up cities and just trying to get everything sorted out to move on to the next thing. But there is more to this game. So you can, there's like a World Congress, but I don't really know much about that because it's not in the tutorial, the demo, sorry. Here's some stats about your town and everything about it, sort of thing. Up the top you got your population, you got your money. I'm not really sure. I think dividend is to when you have multiple planets or you own shares in other corporations, but we didn't get into that part of the game. Taxes, I believe, is taxes from other cities, but I'm not sure. And then I think that this is, but I'm not sure about this. And then you just have your extended resources up the top, and then it's all about being green so you don't destroy the planet. So I haven't really done much here, so it's pretty, like, I haven't really done a lot, and so I haven't really done any global warming. These are all basically the same as when I started the game. And then here you can adjust the time. I don't know why it would be going very slow. Very fast is pretty quick. I've spent most of my time just playing on normal. So yeah, your max population, obviously the more higher level I'm not really sure what that's about. Yeah, so the more people you have, the more profit you make. And then, yeah, so to level it up, you need to build city districts around. So we just pop 2 of them down here. And then eventually you'll unlock park districts, which sort of boost the whole area up, and then you'll move on to other things like the biomass power plant, which generates power being closer to trees. So see that, 84, 74. So you can use that, and then there's cattle farms which get boosts if you put them next to farms, but there's not really any good spots to put near that farm. We could probably pop it over here somewhere, but yeah, anyway. So there's cattle farms, and then there's different attachments to, so you can see there's ones for raising the food production but more pollution and upset, and then there's ones that are more sustainable, all that sort of thing. More environmentally friendly, a bit more expensive, or less power usage, etc. Or make more power and stuff like that. You've got other processing plants. There's probably going to be a lot more if you get the actual game, but this is all that there is in the demo. And then there's the spaceport warehouses, which I'll get to in a second, and the workshop, which you can make bombs and stuff with, but all I've used bombs for is to clear mountains if they're in your way. So we'll just do one here, this mountain here. So these bigger mountains take a few bombs to get rid of. And then what will happen is that we'll break it up for resources. And then you can use the warehouse here. And then you can mine it with this. So if I select prioritize, the drone will come and it'll mine this node, and then it comes up here. It'll come in here eventually. So yeah, my initial thoughts are it's a good game, but obviously it's just a demo, so it's sort of hard to say. It sort of feels like it's very it's just sort of, there's not a lot of freedom in it. You sort of just have to build with what you got, and then you can buy new sections of the map, and the further that you get, the more expensive it costs. So like, I think it was costing me, yeah, so it's costing me $7,000 per triangle, and then it goes up and up the further away you get. So it just sort of gets a bit ridiculous, and then your money sort of is really slow. I haven't really got into the mechanics of the pollution and stuff like that, because it just takes so long to do anything. The research takes a long time. There's a tech tree here, but it's all just sort of 10% extra production or 20% extra production, or more pollution or less pollution, blah 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 blah. So I've been playing for about 2 hours, and the only ones that are really decent is just the level ups for the city, to be honest. And then there's tech licenses, which is just a free research of a certain building, but I've unlocked everything here that I can, so that's sort of not really much that you can do there. There's a corporation thing, so you can buy and sell shares in other companies. You can sell dividends of your shares if you run out of money. Once again, didn't really get into that because it's just the demo, but there seems like there's some good mechanics in here. It just needs a lot more diving into to sort of see what it's like in the full game. So maybe if you like the look of it, I might get the full game and have a look at the finished version. Maybe play a few hours, get a bit further into the game, and then do a review on that. But for the demo, that's just about it. It's hard to say whether it's worth buying. I'll check back with you in a sec when I check the price and all that, and I'll let you know what I think. So here it is, mostly positive reviews, so that's good. It was released on the 26th of May 2021. There's a 30% discount at the moment, but it's going to be over in a couple of days in Australian money, so I don't know what that is everywhere else. But yeah, so it does. I think that there's a lot more to this game than obviously in the demo. The demo is probably pretty outdated, so I don't think that it would be a bad game to try out, especially while it's on sale for $25. Seems like there's plenty of time. The reviews seem, they're mostly positive, so that's pretty good. So yeah, I think that this game is worth checking out. I'll put the link to the demo and for the full game in the description. And if any of the developers see this, which I doubt they will, and they want to send me a thing to try it out, the full game, then go for it, but I doubt it. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon with a new one. See ya.